Hello, friends. Hello, hello. My name is Janessa Oriel, and I'm the head of community here at Sell with Amy. And today we've titled, this is Live with Sell with Amy. We come live here every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific. And this week I wanted to be able to chat about, and it's funny because the title of this is Let's Talk About Hard Things. And so I want to be able to talk about hard things and how things are just challenging right now overall. Okay. We've had a little bit of these conversations previously, but what I really want to narrow down and chat about today is right now there's a lot of chatter inside my head. I'm confident, pretty confident. There's a lot of chatter going on in your head. There's also a lot of chatter going on in your customers and your contacts' heads, meaning all of us are sort of internal right now, and we're all very internal and trying to, the stress cycle is sort of going through. And I was thinking about this and the fact that this app, let me pop it open. This app here is intended to help you focus. And when there's a lot of chatter going on in your head, I don't know about you, it's really hard to focus. So if today's talk isn't as focused, maybe you know why. But I wanted to be able to share that this app is genuinely intended to allow you to narrow down and focus on working on your business, but more specifically, connecting to your customers. Because although a lot of us have been spending a lot of time in our homes, of course, with our immediate families and those that we live with, of course, there's not a lot of connection going on across the interwebs. Yes, we have Zoom. Yes, we have the opportunity to do Facebook Lives. Yes, we have the opportunity. I'm seeing that there was a broadcast interruption, so I hope that we're all okay. There is a lot going on that's preventing a lot of true connection from happening. Hi, Alicia. Good to see you. And so that what we want to do is we want to be able to remind you if you need an opportunity to um, step away and deal with other things, right? Deal with if you have kids that are currently doing distance learning. Some people call it homeschool, distance learning. That is a focus, and that's an area that you don't have the opportunity to just sort of ignore. You can try. I tried for a period of time. It didn't work. If you need to focus on your job, if you have a job, then you have the opportunity to focus on that. If you need an excuse to step away from all those other responsibilities and potentially just dive into your business, whether it be your full-time gig or your side gig, or just for funsies to be able to fund your habits, right, in the form of products, the Sell with Amy app is a great opportunity to be able to utilize time to be able to focus and connect with people. It doesn't have to be about sales. You can just check in and say, hi, how are you doing? In fact, we strongly encourage you to do that. Um, we strongly encourage you to send messages that don't include links at times, right? Because if you're sending a link, you're saying, I don't know what's going on with the world. It doesn't really matter. Here's my link. Go ahead and buy, right? We don't want to create those opportunities, or we don't want to create those situations. We want to acknowledge that things are a little bit challenging and some people may have a hard time. You reaching out just to say, hi, I'm checking on you. How's it going? You can just update that message template, and I can do that right here. If you pop into the account tab, message templates, we're going to do cold message templates because it's not associated with the to-do. And we're going to message a contact from the profile. I'm going to delete this, right? And I'm just going to say, I hate it when it does that and you're like, no, that's not what I want. Okay, so hi, first name. And I'm just going to do a dash instead of an exclamation point. Again, because we know people are having a hard time. I wanted to check in and see how you're doing. Um, Simple, right? Done. I'm going to save this. And now if I pop over to these contacts, I have the opportunity to very quickly and easily send text messages shooting that off. Okay. I'm just going in and I'm sending some messages quickly and sending it and letting them know I care, right? So I have the opportunity to do exactly this. And that is how quickly and easily I can connect. Oh, I shut off my phone. Don't do that. There's my family. I hope that you can still see it. Looks like you can. Okay. So we want to be able to create those opportunities to connect and engage and tell our people that we genuinely care about them. It allows you to have the opportunity to really engage with them and step outside your immediate family and inside your immediate walls, right? It also allows the opportunity just to check in on people. And it's amazing how little of that is happening. So if you are going above and beyond and checking in, it's going to make potentially the world of difference. And you don't realize how good it feels till you send some messages out and then see what comes back to you, right? Hi, Dorinda. And Angie. Hey, Angie. I just saw an adorable picture of you on Facebook and it just made me smile. So I want to be able to have that conversation. I am giving you permission to utilize your Sell with Amy app as a really functional tool so you don't get lost in social media as a whole. Okay. It's really easy to go ahead and start doing work on Facebook and then get distracted. Maybe by my video. The irony is not lost on me, friends. Or maybe you're sending out something or you get lost in how do I create something really creative and fun that could potentially sell. I give you permission to get lost in the fun, but also use this as an opportunity for connection. Use the Sell with Amy app and more specifically use your business as an opportunity to connect and engage with people because it really does make all the difference. If you feel what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up, okay? Like the post. And if you have had situations where you've reached out to somebody and had some good conversations, I would love to hear that in the comments as well, because this is one of those things that giving yourself permission to work your business, whether it be as a distraction or as an opportunity to connect. Selena says, I feel so distracted these days. Girl, same. I saw a post that said um, something along these lines, and I'm paraphrasing and I'm going to butcher it, but it said, am I organizing my to-do list to get the most efficient things done? No. Am I making sure to connect with people and tell them that I care? No. Am I jumbled or am I showering each day and making sure, the answer is no. Long story short, we're all distracted. And so if you create an opportunity to reach out and say, how are you doing? And keeping it really simple, you're going to make all the world of difference because someone's going to go, oh, you care, right? Um, so Angie says, I'm so glad social media desperately needs smiles. And it's true, we all do. We genuinely need to be able to see some positive things. And you can do that. You can like light the spark, right? Sorry, the Star Wars nerdery coming out. But I want you to see yourself or see your business as an opportunity to connect and create those smiles or at least let people know that you care. Okay. And again, your business, using your business as an excuse, you can dive in. And if you stay in the app, or just shoot text messages out, then you have the opportunity to stay super focused. It can help you focus because you can't get sort of lost in the shuffle. If worse comes to worse, you get lost, you come over here and you tackle some to-dos, right? You're still going to be connecting with people on a one-on-one basis, and that's our main goal. So Alicia said, you actually started going live because I'm lonely at home and miss your skincare business. Yes. And that's the thing. It creates that connection. So go live or maybe reach out to like 5 contacts, right? Just to check in and see how they're doing and then go live or and say, I'm going to go live and then go live and maybe they'll join you there. But I think people are getting tired of Facebook. So we want to make sure to create opportunities beyond social media as a whole to be able to connect with one another because it's a great platform, but it's also just challenge. It's a little bit grating, or it can be potentially painful to scroll through. Soon enough, I will have a plan so I can have more people listening and replying. Yes, that's true. One thing that I'm going to encourage you to do as well, and this is something we're working on here, or I'm working on here at Sell with Amy. If you go live and you're doing the work to go live and record a training, also make sure to share it over on YouTube. Because if you're going live in a group such as this, and it's private, such as this, not everybody has the potential to be able to see it. And we recognize that. One of the things that's really interesting is as people are asking questions about the Sell with Amy app, they'll ask it in this community, this incredible community, and then people say, oh, I learned on YouTube. And I thought about that and I realized there's a lot of people hanging out on YouTube learn, like whenever I needed to learn how to deal with a plumbing issue, I went to YouTube and I learned how to deal with a plumbing issue, right? It's a great platform, and if you're doing the work anyway, make sure you're sharing it to that platform. Make sure you're utilizing the work that you did as efficiently as possible, right? That's the goal. Does it always work out that way? Of course it doesn't. But the goal is to be able to be really streamlined and efficient. And that's what my main point of this video, my squirrely video, is to be able to help you remember that the point of the Sell with Amy app is to be really efficient with your business and work it in small, focused chunks so you can allow freedom to be able to go do things that are, well, even if it's just, crawling in bed and sitting quietly in your room. And if you get that time, I'm jealous, right? It's one of those things that is um, hard to remember, and it's hard because we are so scattered collectively as humans right now. Remembering that doing small steps, when you feel like you can handle it, and I'm not talking about go and work in the Sell with Amy app for an hour a day. Of course not. I'm talking about literally 3 to 5 minutes. Do one thing for your business each day and see how that changes your business. Okay. We've had some friends who have recently committed to exactly that, and their businesses have changed in incredible ways. We've seen incredible things coming out, and it like warms our hearts almost as much as this cozy scarf. But it's one of those things that if you focus and just do one thing for your business each day, even if maybe you want to just curl up under the covers, we get it. You can still curl up under the covers and do that one thing. Karen says it's also so much easier to share video links from YouTube versus Facebook Live videos. It's true. Easier to organize your content there too. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. It's so much easier, and it's the technology is worth investing in terms of your time, right? Meaning not financially, but like go Google, figure out how to share from one to the other. It's tremendously helpful. Additionally, I want to say if you are scattered and if things are just really hard right now, give yourself permission to take a break. Give yourself permission to step back and evaluate what works for you, right? The beauty of this is you're in control of your business and you get to decide how much it adds to your day or subtracts from your day, and also just sort of the attitude that you choose when you are choosing to work your business. Meaning, if you don't feel like it, that's okay, right? If you don't feel like it, but send that how you doing, right, Joey? If you send that how you doing message out to 1 to 2 people, or tackle 1 to 2 of these, if you go in and connect with your customers and you follow up with those individuals, it's up to you to make that decision. And I want to like release all guilt, okay? If you don't end up doing anything for your business today because you just didn't feel like it or you couldn't muster it, that's okay. It's totally okay. But I want you to see this as a way to take baby steps for your business, even when you don't feel like it. And if you don't feel like it, don't do it. I want you to know that there's compassion and love, and that's okay, right? We'll get back to it when it feels right and when it works for you. It's more of those internal dialogues that are just really, really challenging to navigate. So super simple message today, right? I said, let's talk about hard things. Hard things are, there's a lot going on in here. There's a lot going on in the world. We want to make sure that we're being kind to ourselves. And one way you can be kind to yourself is diving into your business in an efficient way using the app. Another way you can be kind to your business or to yourself is to be really kind to yourself if you feel like not diving into your business right now. You can also be kind to yourself by diving full into your business so you can sort of put blinders on all the other things going on in the world right now. But the main goal is to create connections outside of those in your home, inside those, with those in your home as well, ideally, but you want to make sure to reach out to people and let them know that you care and that you miss them and that you see them, right? Unless you actually see them, might be your neighbor. Anyway, but I wanted to be able to give yourself grace. We give you grace, and look for opportunities to support one another, both in this community and in your company as well. We love seeing that. So we're cheering you on. Can't wait to see you right here, same time, same channel. If you're here for the live, thank you for joining me live. If you're here for what we like to call our after party, our replay, hashtag after party, drop that in the comments and let us know that you took some time to invest in your business and in your knowledge, right, today. And so I look forward to seeing you next Thursday at 11. Thanks so much for joining me, friends.